Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Bible study for everyone. Today is day number 12, and so we are in Acts chapter 12. So, Acts chapter 12 is a heavy one, which we see a lot of in the New Testament, unfortunately, as the church was growing, because there's loss of lives. And so the chapter starts with James being killed because of his faith. And then the story moves on that Peter is imprisoned. And who's doing all these things? It's Herod, the same king that we remember back from the book of Matthew that killed all the children under the age of 2 when Jesus was born. I mean, this was an evil king, and he did not like what the disciples and what the church was doing from the beginning. And so he puts Peter in prison, and that's really where the meat of the chapter comes in. And so what happens is Peter is actually rescued by an angel of the Lord. And then Peter doesn't know what to do as he comes to himself. And so he goes to the house of Mary, the mother of John, who is also known as Mark. And so Peter goes there and basically just wants to share with them what had happened. And he says, "Tell James," and then he departs. And it says that Herod was looking for him, but couldn't find him. And so he was getting angry. And the story ends with actually the death of Herod. Because after all this happens, it says that Herod gave an oration. And it says in verse 23, "Immediately, an angel of the Lord struck him down because he did not give God the glory." Let that sink in. Are you giving glory to God in everything that you do? Everything we have is from God. And so giving tithes to the church, sacrificing our time, it's all His. We're just giving back a piece of what God has already given us. Give glory to God today and every day. So before we end, I want to finish with the word of the day. And so I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning of the chapter. And so remember how we said Peter was saved from the prison by an angel of the Lord? Well, we don't want to skip over an important verse. It says in verse 5, "So Peter was kept in prison, but earnest prayer for him was made to God by the church." Earnest prayer. This is intense prayer. In the KJV, it says they prayed without ceasing, and then Peter was saved. So the word of the day today is going to be earnest. I think a lot of us Christians today can fall into the trap of saying, "I'll pray for you," or praying in the morning or at night, but not actually understanding the power in those prayers. These people believed that that prayer could save Peter, and that's why they were earnestly doing it. That's why they were doing it without ceasing. So remember the word earnest today and the next time you pray. Are you truly believing that whatever you're asking, whatever you're saying thank you for, are you actually believing that God, the creator of the universe, is hearing it? Let that sink in today, and we'll talk next time. See you guys.